Hey, what's going on? It's Dr. Mike T. Nelson here. I'm super excited because I'm going to be in Kansas City doing a talk on metabolic flexibility after age 40, taking midlife metabolism with food. And I'm not only going to be there to eat barbecue, which I'm super excited about. The main concept of the talk is looking at metabolic flexibility, which you're probably not very familiar with. But it's how do you use both carbohydrates and how do you use fat for your body, and obviously if you're a trainer, for your clients. So pretty much a lot of stuff in fitness nutrition world right now is fats are good, nope, fats are bad, carbs are good, nope, carbs are bad. You have both kind of camps going on. You have the carbohydrates are needed for performance, and then you've got more of the ketogenic type people where you just need fat, especially if you're focused on body composition. So the model we'll be talking about and giving you some ideas of how to implement it and educating you on is how to use metabolic flexibility, how do you use carbohydrates to keep performance up, even if your client's performance is just going to the gym or playing with their kids or whatever it is. And then how do you teach your body also to use fat? And when is the best time to use fat? When is the best time to use carbohydrates? And how do you train metabolism to be dynamic, that it can switch back and forth between those two? This allows clients to have a lot more flexibility in their diet, which makes compliance a lot easier. And then we can get into things such as intermittent fasting. I do think intermittent fasting can be useful, but there is a very specific way of how you can do that. And I'm sure you get a lot of questions about what is fasting now? Should I be doing a 16 type 8 approach, or just eat once a day, or how much is too much, or what client population should I maybe not even consider using fasting with? So we'll talk all about those different situations so you'll know when to use it, and I'll give you my best method for how to do that. We'll also talk about protein. Now there's even kind of a backlash even against protein, which is kind of crazy. How much protein do you need? What does that look like? How does protein fit in with kind of a metabolic flexibility approach? We'll talk a little bit about some supplements, which ones are useful, which ones are not useful, and how do you implement them. So one of the myths is that your metabolism will actually start to decrease after age 30, which I'm sure you've all heard that. The older I get, the more people keep telling me my metabolism is going to go down. When I first got to 30, they're like, oh, once you're 30, it's all downhill. Now I'm in my mid-40s. Now I'm in your 40s, it's all going to go downhill. And the reality is that's not really true, as long as you do a couple of key things, which we are going to cover. And that's the talk. I'm excited. It's going to be a full day, so we'll be able to present templates for you to use exactly. So at the end of the day, when you leave and you go back and you work with clients on Monday morning, you'll know exactly what are the best methods to do. You'll have more information about the macronutrients themselves, even things like how do you kind of match up macronutrients with specific type of exercise programming. If you're doing a very heavy weight training, should you do something different with that? Or if it's a client's off day or they're just getting new into training, how does that look? So we'll make sure to cover all of that. Of course, we'll answer all the questions and everything that you have, so that you'll be able to leave on Monday, go back to where you're training people or just for yourself, and you'll know exactly what to do with all the information. So check around on this page for all the information on how to sign up to learn about metabolic flexibility after age 40, taming midlife metabolism with food. Dr. Mike T. Nelson, I'm super excited to see you there and enjoy some good barbecue in Kansas City. See you there.